What's up, everybody? Baby Huey out here in Dallas, Texas, the home of this year's WrestleMania 38. And look at this. I'm here with the living legend, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. How's it going?
Man, I need to manage you, man. I wish you were in Memphis back when I was fighting Jerry Lawler for that championship belt. We might have won it if I'd had you with me.
That would be an honor to represent you out
there
in the ring. So here we are, WrestleMania, man. Tell me, you've been a part of many WrestleManias. Any particular favorite WrestleMania moment that you have?
Well, WrestleMania 1 was so important because if it had not been successful, we wouldn't be here on WrestleMania 38.
Yeah.
But I always loved WrestleMania 3. The main event was, Hulk Hogan and Andre, and I had 3 big matches on there with the Hart Foundation, one with the Honky Tonk Man, and one with Adrian Adonis. So it was a great night for me.
How was that, like, for you? Like, it must be running back and forth to the ring. I mean, it must have been such a busy night for you.
Well, I couldn't enjoy all the matches because I was changing outfits so much, but I did get to see the main event. But it was a great experience, one of the biggest crowds we had back in the day back then. So it turned out to be great. It really did.
I love you as a manager, everything you've done. To me, what is the key to being like a really great manager? Because I feel like it's a little bit of a lost art.
Well, I think pushing your men, number one, not letting the manager be more talked about than your talent that you've got. Mm-hmm. So I always made sure when I did my interviews, I stood behind them, put them up front.
Okay.
I always put them over, which was important.
Yeah.
Because after all, they were the Cadillac. I was just the hood on the Cadillac.
Okay, I like that. And listen, you've done so much musically for WWE and a lot of just the music and stuff. Any particular favorite theme song did you enjoy making the most?
Well, I've got to say, I just saw a thing on Spotify last week that said that Sexy Boy, the song that me and my partner wrote, had over 10,200,000 hits on Spotify. A lot of people say if Jimmy Hart's lips are moving, he's lying, but you can check it out yourself.
Okay, check it out, everyone. No, for you, do you have any particular, for me, I always respected everything you've done. You're obviously very close with Hulk Hogan and stuff. What's it like to work alongside with Hulk Hogan for so many years?
Gosh, it's such a, Hulk and I have been friends for over 42 years. Yeah. We met in Memphis, Tennessee many years ago, and we stayed friends ever since. And then we teamed up for a lot of his side projects. He's got a couple of nice shopping places down in Florida, of course, Orlando and Tampa, called Hogan's Beach Shop. And he's got his own little bar down there, too. So, matter of fact, we sing karaoke every Monday night. Now we watch Raw and do karaoke every Monday night. So if you're ever down in Tampa, Florida, Clearwater, come on down to see us.
I would love to come down and just spend more time with you. It's, if you had a chance to manage today, anyone on the current WWE roster you would love to represent?
Well, you know what? I like that Amos guy. He's so big because he reminds me kind of Earthquake and Typhoon and King Kong Bundy and some of the guys I had. But I think he's got a lot of possibilities. But everybody from top to bottom is so good, you know. But I'd like to maybe manage him if I had a chance to do it. He's great.
Now, earlier you touched on your time in Memphis, and I like talking about the old territory days, especially for the younger people who maybe obviously did not grow up during that time period. The Memphis territory, I talked to Jerry Lawler last year and had him kind of talk a little about, him and, Jarrett, what they did. For anyone who, wants to go back and watch, Memphis territory, what made the Memphis, that era, so special as a wrestling scene?
Well, it was live TV every Saturday morning from 11 to 12:30. We got to do our own interviews. What you see was what you got. And we knew that if we didn't talk those people into those buildings and arenas back then you weren't going to have a very good payday. There was no guaranteed contracts back then. So you really had to really be on your toes and know what you were doing and convince the fans, hey, I've got to go see this on Monday night or Tuesday night or Wednesday or whatever. Yeah. And that's what that was really all about. So it was a great learning center for me.
I also do got to ask, you did spend a lot of time in WCW. Recently, we unfortunately Scott Hall passed away. Just kind of your experience, working with Scott Hall in WCW.
Well, I got to do the theme song for him, the Wolfpack song.
Yeah.
So the first person I took it to when I wrote it, I went to Scott and I said, Scott, what do you think? He goes, too sweet. Then I went to Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, and he goes, what did Scott say? I said, too sweet. He goes, well, then I like it. Let's go with it. So I went with Eric, and they went with the song. And like I said, on Spotify, it's already had over 2-point-something million airplays on it already. Yeah. So it was a great thrill working with him. He was great.
Awesome. Listen, Jimmy, such an honor to once again talk to you. I feel it came up on my Facebook memories recently. The first time you and I got to meet was 7 years ago when WrestleMania was in the Bay Area.
Oh my gosh!
So, dude, thank you so much for everything you've done. done for the business. I really appreciate it. And yeah, look forward to watching WrestleMania this weekend on Peacock.
And if you ever get in the ring, call me up, baby.
I got my manager right here.